Welcome to Jurassic Wood.
Nice little crater there.
Sandwich cam activated.
One of the most haunted places in Dorset.
Oh, yay!
Come with me, intrepid explorers. Hello!
Hi,
This is Kerry.
and that's Kat.
And we are T in Valhalla.
Today we are in delightful Dorset.
Yep, we are walking through one of the Lulworth firing ranges. It's owned by the MOD. You must keep within the parameters because there's lots of unexploded ordnance. Once we get out over there, it'll be nice and free and next to the sea. Oh, it rhymed!
And we started our walk from a free car park today.
Of course we did.
Kat will put all the details down in the description for you. So make sure you give the video a big thumbs up for all the work she puts into the description.
I am quite great. The firing ranges and where we've parked and where we're walking currently are only open at weekends and during school holidays. Occasionally they will shut at a weekend depending on if they have special manoeuvres. Check the government website, it's all on there. We are going to be walking along the beautiful Jurassic coast here in South Dorset, which is also part of the Southwest Coast Path. We're going to be seeing
Tyneham village, yeah.
Yeah, which is a haunted village. It was a mandatory takeover by the MOD. I think about 255 residents were displaced due to that. And I want to take you to the fossilized forest and also this part of the coast path. Oh look, sea's just really opening out now. Beautiful. We've never done before. So from the fossilized forest down to the Tyneham village, we haven't done, so that'll be ticking it off our Southwest Coast Path list as well. Yes, fun today.
And you never guess who's forgotten the waterproof jackets. Please don't let it rain. Please don't let it rain. That's going to be my inner monologue for the entire day today. I just really fancied going coastal today. I really wanted to see the sea. So come on.
Still heading out towards the coast. Shouldn't be long now, and in fact once we get to the top of here, we should have amazing views over the sea. At 185 metres, this is Whiteway Hill. Ooh. Oofda!
Oofda!
Look at this great big bugger. Massive hole here. Almost definitely explodes out of our ordnance, shelling or whatever. It's a bomb crater though, isn't it? Oh, beautiful. That's where I want to go. On the way back. I think it looks cool. So here we're walking a little path that winds its way through an early Iron Age fort. And when the Romans invaded, they rather liked it, so they took it over and built extra garrisons and lookouts. In the 1940s, when there were some excavations done, they found a huge amount of early Iron Age remnants, such as pottery. Really interesting. I like that sort of thing. Oh, beautiful. The sun just rising up there. There's a pillbox down there.
So the pillboxes down there would have obviously been used to keep their eyes on the skies, land and sea. As we head off towards the fossilized forest, we've got this wonderful coastline now on our left, the chalk cliffs, and you know,
this is where the landslides.
You can see the colour of the water down here.
Look at that.
Dropping down now, heading towards Bindon Hill behind me over there. So we're going to drop down and then climb back up. Beautiful morning, rain's just coming in now. So I'm just waiting for somebody to ask where their waterproof jacket is.
Can you just grab my waterproofs out of my bag? Would that be possible?
Sorry, you're breaking up, I can't hear you.
although this beach looks absolutely gorgeous and you would like a dip in the water, you can't! It is military! And there's unexploded shells over there.
Not seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Hey! It's a bit of a steep one up here now. There is a chap running right at the top there. I am worried I will have to catch him because this is vertical.
Tactical breather engaged. It's going to stop, turn back and admire where we come from. It's absolutely breathtaking.
So's the hill. It's quite eerie looking down over the range. Absolutely huge. Littered with old army vehicles. And they've had like a, I presume, a false railway placed in for training purposes. Oh, almost at the top of the hill. But look at this view. Beautiful. All the sea below is like a blue with a tint of white running all the way through it. Obviously due to the fact that these cliffs are chalk and limestone and shale, and they give this white colour to the water around it. Beautiful. It's raining on and off at the moment. Not dampening spirits, mind. Nothing could really dampen this, could it?
Sandwich on the wing again. Just keeping our energy levels up as we walk towards the fossilized forest. Not really many places to stop. Soak it all in this morning, being military. Funnily enough, they don't have many benches.
Right, so we've scoffed our sandwich. Now we're thinking of heading down this little cliff here towards the sea, towards some old military building. Just keep walking along right next to the sea this time, and the cliff. And then we'll get to the fossilized forest. You have to sort of walk right down and then you'll be facing the cliff.
Let's get going.
Yeah. What a stunning view coming down here. Those sea stacks like needles out of the ocean. Or a sleeping dragon. Look at it, it's beautiful. Just coming into view is Lulworth Cove. Famous little place. And I want the other half of my sandwich. Other half of my sandwich, please.
Sandwich cam activated.
No! So that's the cliff we've just come down from. Isn't that beautiful?
Monstrous when you're looking back on it. So we're just on top of the old military building at the moment.
There's a small radar station there,
Yeah.
which I think is to go with it, because up there is Radar Hill with a large radar station.
But we're going to stop here, grab a cup of tea a minute,
Oh, I need a tea.
have a little recharge.
Sun is out lovely now, drying off my very wet clothes.
Thank you, son. So behind me, over my shoulder, just over there somewhere, is the the Isle of Portland, and we've actually walked around the entire isle, and we've done a video on that, and there should be a little link to that somewhere up here for you. So when you get a chance, check that out as well. It's a beautiful place, and we found some sea lavender, Portland sea lavender, some particularly special plants and things over there. It was lovely, very enjoyable walk. Skål!
God, cheers.
Cheers! Pinkies up. Oh, tell you what.
Oh,
Tell you what.
Isn't it? My goodness, that is good, isn't it?
That is a splendid cup of tea.
From our glorious tea spot, I can see all of our path that we've already done. So we just came down from that hill. We walked all the way along there. That's the little V shape that we came up and down. That's the big fort area there. And that's where I wish to go soon.
Yeah, so the bunker has all been blocked off and there is no access. All the windows and doorway filled in. I'm guessing there's been naughtiness afoot at some point. We'll take you onwards now. We just finished our tea, which was very lovely, very welcome. And we're going to push on now to the fossilized forest.
So we're heading down to the fossilized forest now, and it is exactly as it says. It is a forest that has been fossilized. Look at this. Kerry, pop your hand near it so I've got a bit of sizing. Look at that. And this densely spun silk is made by the little gross gorse spider mite. Quite cool though, isn't it?
"97 steps down, 97 back up." Oh, what's that bit of information?
Yeah.
Jurassic Jeopardy. 145 million years ago.
Yeah. So the trees, it was just you can see the water was quite a way out. But it came in because it was salt water.
Yeah.
That's what preserved the trees.
Wow.
Because a lot of this was taken away during Victorian times as like a, they had it as like a prize almost because they loved geology. Anyway, these are pickled wood. So it is like ancient cypress wood, or something similar to a cypress. And it was literally pickled by the salt in the lagoon because it was warm and salty, and it very slowly became mineralised.
Pickled wood.
So as you can see, we're now just walking along the cliff face itself. The sea to our right, cliff to our left. That as well, you can really see in the rock the much more placid years where it was just a soft lagoon, slowly washing that in, and then other times where it was more sort of violent here. You can almost see the violence in the rock where things changed. What an incredibly interesting place. Come with me, intrepid explorers. Kerry has found where the fossilised trees would have once been before the Victorians. Well, it's presumed that the Victorians unfortunately took a lot of them away. So these are formed in quite an odd way. They're formed mostly via bacteria. Algae gathers around the outside of the tree itself, and as the tree mineralises and starts to break down, the algae and mats of algae form, and that's actually what's left behind here. So it gives the impression that this is part of the fossilised tree, where actually it was where the tree was in there and someone has removed the mineralised tree, the fossilised tree, and this is the build-up of algae and the algae mats that were created around that process.
It is a geologist's dream here. fossil hunters galore, searching for remnants of the past.
Happy with that.
A very excited cat.
Right, it's a fossilised salt, and it proves obviously it being a salt lagoon. They're fossilised salt crystals, I should say, really.
Wow, okay.
Cool, isn't it?
Brilliant.
They're crystals and they always form this sharp edged, almost like a oblong or square.
Nice. Well, boots, good eyes.
Thank you.
So this is the fossilised forest, and it sort of extends down along this ledge here. As you come down the steps, you're greeted by a few trees at the very bottom, which are, you know, easily accessible to all. But there's also some good examples down the far end as well.
Right then, Kerry, come on, back up you go. How many steps is it?
The journey of 97 steps begins with but one.
He'll be absolutely knackered by the time he gets up there.
95, 96, 97 steps. Woo! Yeah, now I've got to wait for Cat. That was foolish. Just deviated off our path and route for today to share with you the wonderful, beautiful Lulworth Cove. You can actually walk all the way around, join up with that side, carry on up the cliff and over to Durdledore. And where those little tiny people are on that ledge over there, I think Kat's actually introduced a video of ours from there a couple of years back. Picturesque, absolutely stunning, beautiful little cove.
Right, so we're just going to head back the way we came now, because unfortunately, because of the military and the fact that it's a coast path, there's only one way. So we will just be going back the way we came, but we'll bring you back once we get onto the newer bit, which is on that little sticky outy bit, which I can't remember the name of currently. Yeah, so we'll put the cameras away, get our heads down, power on. Power on, we'll see you when we've got something new and fresh to show ye. Goodbye. Right, so we're going to be heading down in a minute, and we're going to head towards the Tout down there, and then we're going to go down into Tyneham village, which is the haunted, abandoned village that the MOD took over. Come on then.
So we're just heading down this rather steep grassy slope at the moment towards Worbarrow Tout and Worbarrow Bay. Tout means look out. Look out, Tout, because I'm about to fall over going down this hill. I tell you, these coastal walks are hard at the best of times, let alone after a bit of rain, and everything's just super slippery. I must have gone over about 3 or 4 times, or nearly gone over. Got a slightly muddy hand, or I stopped myself on a couple of occasions.
It's bad. It's really bad. The slick muds mixed in with that sort of grimy limestone that's breaking down is really making the path trying to kill me. You right there, Kerry?
Just about.
Just about alive? It's like he's pulled the handbrake on just a little and he's trying to drive with it. It's great here though, look at this. Beautiful. Yeah, really lovely. And not too much further to the abandoned MOD village. Probably done about 8 or 9 miles already now. So might be about 11 miles by the time we get back to the car. Oh yes, Tyneham, 1 mile. I see it now.
Hold on, breaking news as well. This just in from HQ. Yet there's a tin of pineapple in our rucksack that needs to be eaten in this cove.
Ooh, I'm doing it.
Got the pineapple out, the brake glass in case of emergency pineapple. Just starting to feel a little bit tired actually, a little bit fatigued. I think
me too.
Underestimated this walk a little bit today. But yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. And we've still got more to show you yet, so we'll take you up to Tyneham village in a minute. It's just lovely. I'm just loving listening to the sound of the waves coming as we have this pineapple. We've got a little a can of tonic water as well we'll have in a minute. Just beautiful. And we looking back over
beautiful, isn't it?
where we've come as well now, all the ups and downs of the day.
It's nice just to hear the sea breaking in, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, just listen to those waves just gently crash on this sandy, pebbly shore.
It's like it's got the original Baker-like phone in there. It's quite interesting. They still have the original telegraph pole.
Not something you see every day, is it?
I don't recall ever seeing a telegraph pole.
No.
So this explains the history of the village. That in 1903 it was a feudal estate. 1924 it saw a massive decline in its population. That was after the Great War, etc. And it saw a big drop in its population. And by 1943 it only had 225 people living here, 102 properties, and it was requisitioned by the MOD, and they obviously had to make a compulsory purchase. So the whole village was then given over to the MOD. And some of it's, you know, time stands still.
Well, this tree was planted in 1911 to commemorate the coronation of King George V.
This building has obviously had to be buttressed at some point.
You've got the buttresses, and then where the X's are there, that's where they put wall ties through the building. Big steel rods, be damaged, age, or they're just trying to stop it from spreading, pulling apart.
Oh, okay. So this was the old rectory cottages. This was some of the original cottages here, the rectory cottages. All the homes on this side are actually all the original homes. And unfortunately, due to their age, they are now unstable. You can't go in them, which is understandable. Okay, so these are the laundry cottages. This is wonderful because all these boards actually tell you who lived in these homes, who lived here, who worked here. Some have photographs, because don't forget it was only the turn of the century. You know, you do have some photos. Here's lovely Helen down here. She didn't actually pass away until 1998. Wiley cottages. So in here you had the likes of Cyril Griffiths here, Marjorie Grant.
It was home of the Wellman family.
Yeah.
From 1912 to 1936.
Oh dear. So this place is reputedly haunted. Lots of people believe that.
Yeah.
And there's been a proper paranormal investigation.
investigation.
Oh, we said at the same time. Is it spooky? Who knows? We need to be investigated. And during the investigation, they used tape recorders and stuff. And apparently on the tape recorders, a man called Warren could be heard repeating his name. And also there was screaming, random screaming, I presume. In fact, it's meant to be one of the most haunted places in Dorset.
Crikey.
Crikey. So there you go. Feels haunted in the fact that
The memories and
the abandonment, and obviously used for, you know, obviously it's not violent because it's staged, but violent purposes in the fact that obviously training and stuff, and all those things can make places feel
the residual
quite
energy.
uncomfortable. Yeah, just because you know what went on, and obviously the people that had to leave their homes here. And the decline, so the steady decline that happened before they left, you know, decline of population and fortunes and things, all those sort of things, they bring upon sort of a bit of a bad feel about a place, don't they? Or an unlucky feel about a place. But yeah, anyway. Ooh. See, did you see that? Who tripped me?
Who did
I don't know. No, I don't know.
It's a busy little place. There's a little car park down the road there. Lots of people going around the buildings, some of which you can get in, and have a little poke around.
Some you can't.
And some others you can't, yeah, they're just fenced off. But it is interesting to see.
Yes, no, I really like it. I like to see, I especially like the fact that there's notice boards on each house to tell you who used to live there
Yeah,
and
a little bit of
how long they lived
information.
there and stuff. That's really
Nice
nice.
that the memories have been captured and
Well, it's not just
passed
that,
on.
it's for their families as well
Yeah.
later on, yeah.
Brilliant day. It's been a really hard slog. Very hard walking places. And we're just heading back up to our free car park now, which is about probably another mile and a half away.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about 11 miles in the end.
My legs know that they've been on the Jurassic coast and the southwest coast
For
path
sure.
today.
It was beautiful though, wasn't
Really
it?
good, yeah.
How much did you love that fossilised forest?
Fossilized forest was fantastic. The pineapple in the Cove was great.
What's going on about that tin of pineapple? More
Really
than
good,
anything.
really good. So don't forget, if you have liked the video, it really helps out if you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so that you know when we've uploaded future videos. And drop us a little comment down below. Give us your thoughts, feedback, or any questions you got for us. And until our next adventure, stay safe and well.
And keep enjoying those green spaces. Take care.
Bye everyone.
Bye.